Hi family, welcome back. This is your girl Chocho. Um, I'm only here to spread knowledge, guys. Yeah. So this is just really a follow-up on my last video, knowledge on how um, to not create broken families. Okay. So guys, thank you for watching. Um, if you want, subscribe so you can stay tuned for more videos of knowledge about things. And if there's anything that you want me to speak about, just leave it in the comments. Okay, guys? But I only speak about things that that I know of, that I've been through, that I've seen. I'm a mom, I'm a single mom, you know, I'm a single parent, and I was raised by, a single parent. Um, it wasn't like that the whole time, but like I was probably like 8, 9 years old when my parents were getting a divorce, but I've been through a lot. So that's why like I'm here to spread, like more knowledge on what I know because I don't know, it might be able to help someone out there. I hope it do. So, yes, as I want to say, to not create a broken family, of course, is by someone like us women having kids. So, first thing and foremost is, to have God first. Build a relationship with God first. And um, I know a lot of times, us women, we don't do this, but, having, sex without being married, like, that's a sin. We're not supposed to have sex, without being married. We're supposed to wait. But like I say, a lot of us don't do it like that. Okay? But if you would, try your best, not to, you know, save yourself. Your body is a temple of the Lord. Like I say, it was hard for me to even do it. But back then, I didn't know God. I didn't have a relationship with God. But I do now. And yes, I'm on my journey. You know, God is working on me. So, no sex, save yourself and, pray. Ask God. Tell God, that you want a relationship. Tell God that you want to have a family. Tell God that you want children. Tell God these things and He will, set you up for these things. You have to work on yourself, of course. You have to. Um, and ask for discernment because with discernment is going to help you to discern, if this person, is good or not for you because there is wolves in sheep's clothing. I'm a woman, so I'm going to say, yes, the men, they're wolves in sheep's clothing. These wolves are ready to hunt for their prey. Yes. And let me just tell you guys, I even wrote this down. You're going to find this in Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. In this passage, Jesus warns his disciples about people who are more dangerous than they appear. These people are predators who will destroy what you value and attack you. Yes, the men out here in this world, they do that. So be careful. Wolves are often used as a symbol of cruelty and treachery. The expression wolf in sheep's clothing refers to someone who appears harmless and kind, but is actually devious and malicious. Yes, guys. Women, they come to us, harmless and kind, right? Yes. Until they trap you. Most men trap women with a baby. Once they trap you, they know they got you. They know you're not going nowhere. They know you're going to need, someone to rely on. And they automatically think in your head that, oh, she don't have a relationship with God, so she's going to rely on me. So yeah, I'm going to start showing her my true colors. To protect ourselves from false prophets, the Bible encourages us to use discernment, like I was saying, and test the spirits of those who claim to be speaking on behalf of God. And yes, there are men that will say that they know God, they have a relationship with God. They can even go to church and get on their knees at the altar. That don't mean that they fear God. I've known men that have done that. So be careful. Characteristics that wolves have. We need to know that wolves go on sinning deliberately after receiving the knowledge of the truth. They are ravenous, meaning they stop at nothing to destroy innocent people. And most of those wolves are looking for the ones that have a pure heart. And they will destroy you. Okay? So, that's why I say, these are wolves in sheep's clothing. They will be nice to you and everything. Bring you flowers, take you out to eat, buy you stuff, go to church with you. Everything. And one thing I learned that they also do is that, they can ask you one day, oh, let me see your phone. Yeah, we're in a relationship, right? And they might use whatever they want to use just to get in your phone. And like how I said in one of my previous videos, our phones are like our secret diaries. We have everything in our phones, everything that we Google, and our, history, from our photos to things that we screenshot, to things that we look up for, they look at all of that. That's how a person gets to know you too, so be careful. I'm not going to use the word no more, okay? I've been using it too much, and I'm doing my best not to say it. Sorry, guys. But, yes, they do that. And of course, it is a good thing to do that. Because that's how you really get to know someone, is by going through their phone. Go through his also. Just don't let him go through yours. If he's saying he don't have a phone, that's a red flag. You know what? Yeah, honestly, it's just a red flag. What are you doing with a man that don't even have a phone? Men are supposed to be leaders. If they don't even have a phone for whatever reason, to me, that's a red flag already. And then now he wants to use your phone so he can go through your stuff. No. Be careful, ladies. Okay? It's a lot that I've learned. A lot. And like I said on one of my previous videos too, on the phone, there's, hidden apps. Google photos that men can have from like years ago, from all their exes. I've known men that do that. Hidden photos from all their exes from years ago. Yup. So be careful, ladies, because we are not safe out here. We are not. And this, message, like it can be for like whoever, wants some advice, you know, or wants, a family, a relationship with someone, wants a family, like I'm telling you guys this because we need to be able to know all these things like before we even want a relationship, before we get into a relationship. Like I say, the most important thing is God. Build your relationship with God. Read your Bible. Try to understand everything. Whatever words you don't understand, Google it. Write it down. Write everything down that you want to know, that you want to remember. Write everything down. Okay? It's very important. It's very important. Pray. Prayer works. In the Bible it says also, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess Jesus is King. Yes, we need God in our lives. We do. Because it tells us a lot in this Bible. It's all the knowledge that we need. And every single human being should have this, especially the women, because we are the ones that give birth. We are the ones. They use us to multiply other humans, right? Right. And then here, you're going to learn everything you need to know. Everything. Okay? So yes, ask God for discernment. Every time you meet someone, ask God. Pray to Jesus. Is this person for me? If it's not, remove this person from my life. And believe me, God has answered me that prayer very fast. Like very fast. Like it can be that same day. The following day. Yes, that fast. Like pray that prayer. I understand, like a lot of us, want a relationship, sometimes we're even okay, like with, our significant other not going to church, not having a relationship with God. Guys, but no, that's not the way. Especially, if you want something, like good and honest, loving, caring, supportive, you want a family, like it is important. It's important for man to go to church. It is important for you to see your man reading this every day. It's important for you to see your man on his knees praying. It's important. It's very important. Because if not, look, it's going to be problems. And we all go through problems. No matter if we have a relationship with God or not, we all go through problems. But at least you know that man has God in his life and he fear God. If you fear God, there are certain things that you won't do. But for the ones that don't fear God, they're going to live by whatever they want to live by. They're going to do whatever they want to do. They're going to lie to you. Yeah, they'll cheat on you. They'll beat on you. Yeah, they're going to do that because they don't fear God. So if you do want a serious relationship and you want that person to be good to you, just know that man or that woman, definitely, again, guys, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Okay? So, yes, anything that you guys want me also to speak about, just leave it in the comments. Like I say, it's so much that I've been through that I want to share all of the information, all of the knowledge that I've gained, the wisdom, that I have now. I want to share that. So yes, hopefully it all helps, someone, because I would like to keep, like sharing my knowledge, my wisdom, because this is something that I believe that God wants me to do. Like I say, I pray a lot, I read my Bible a lot, I'm growing my relationship with God, and
Mommy,
yeah.
look.
Give me a second, baby. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
No, hi guys.
Bye. See you guys next time.
Bye. See you guys next time.